Aaron Smith can't lose. Once again, episode 5. Happy Wednesday, everybody. When I say 8 p.m., I say 8 p.m. Black people time, so I'm right on there. It's 8:15. I got Shari Linick back on the show. Welcome back.
Thank you. It's actually Linick, but it's okay.
Linick, I apologize. Okay. I told you I'm not good with names.
It's okay.
So my bad. We're missing our two partners in crime, Ron Barber and Jen Nelson. Ron, is doing the thing with the stage and all that, but he called and said that he would make it. But try to get him again. And Jen, I don't know what's going on with Jen Nelson. Let's call her out. I know you're watching, Jen.
Jen, if you're watching, are you watching from a spin bike, or do you have that terrarium thing on?
Yeah, I checked that out. It's actually pretty good. I wouldn't put it on my phone, but I'll put it on my secondary and check it. Watch some movies and stuff. Why not?
Is it for Android only, or?
Might be an iPhone joint. I mean, if it's worldwide, then yeah, they're pretty sure like that. But I don't know. But I'm not an Apple fan. I'm not, really. I don't know. I don't really know what's going on with them. So they suck.
Hey,
in my opinion.
They have the monopoly. Can you hear me? Yeah. They have the monopoly that say one of their products breaks down, like their charger, and you go to buy it at 7-Eleven, it will kill your battery.
Yeah, because they were getting undermined by the third parties. I mean, everyone has one of those under tier people that sell things the dude on 125th Street got the bootleg chargers and all that stuff, and they work. Yeah. But that sucks. I mean, I'm an Android man, so Apple can go fuck itself as far as I'm concerned. One of those evil empire corporations, just like Disney, that evil rat. Like I said, Pomoni said a long time ago, anything that big is a rat, not a mouse.
I agree.
Fuck that.
Well, not everything big is bad.
That's what she said.
That's why I'm saying it.
So speaking of on a topic, I was checking out something online. It was kind of funny. It was weird, but there's some lady that had made a sex club on The Sims, and everyone got pregnant. So it's people have interesting things to do with their spare time. But I'm just gonna read it to you. So there is, she was playing a lot of Sims, and she bought the expansion and all that, and basically she got this idea to basically do this sex club. And I don't know if you're familiar with video games.
I'm not a gamer,
but people who are really good with technology and computers can do what they call modifications, mods for short. So I guess this is what she did, and apparently girl will be cooking, and the next thing you know, the guy's going down on her and really weird shit. So what's your thoughts on that?
On a SIM card? So basically,
no, The Sims. The video
Sims.
game The Sims,
yeah.
Kind of like real life but not real life. It's video game.
It's almost like virtual reality.
Something like that.
I think it's interesting considering a game like that is aimed at teenagers. I know you play video games.
Right.
And Sims, I'll be honest, I've never done that. I've never played it. However, if it's something, I don't know, it's weird. I shouldn't even answer, but because I've never played it, I know what it is. And it's bizarre. Because you've got all these, what is it? You got these characters that you invent?
Basically, yeah. It's kind of like you make your own person and you go on and do that stuff. I see you're reading on it is that there's one expansion packs is called Get Together, and you can start your own club. So what I'm assuming is that what she did is made her own, I guess, orgy party or whatever have you on there. So she's running a club, allows you to summon all the club members to the house and give them certain conditions to make the club. I get it. So basically to get in the club, you gotta, whatever have you. I said I have to get a job. You gotta give them a job. I don't know. So yeah, this is odd. Very, very odd. A lot of people they need to find better things to do with their time, honestly. I mean, if you want to get laid for real, that would probably help.
Well, I'm guessing. Does it say how old the lady is?
She looks rather young, but more power to her. If that's some people actually have, I guess, more time than they need to, free time to do these things. So Yeah, we're gonna move on from that. That was kind of odd.
But to make all the characters pregnant, that's a little.
She said that they got pregnant. She didn't actually do it herself, but apparently, I mean, if you're swinging it around and all that, then apparently somebody's gonna get knocked up. You got a phone call? Okay, hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Aaron, it's Rachel Parenta. I think I'm supposed to call at 8:15.
Hey, Rachel, what's going on?
Nothing. I had it in my phone. I was supposed to call the show today. Is that not true?
More than likely, I smoke a lot. So, remind me, what were we supposed to be talking about?
We never discussed that.
All right. So it's fine. What's on your mind?
Nothing. You guys talking about Valentine's Day? Or you're just talking about pregnant people in the news. It was kind of hard.
It was this odd story that I saw on Kotaku.com. It's one of these entertainment sites. Basically, some lady did some like modifications on The Sims, and then she had a sex club, and they all got pregnant. She didn't do it like, blatantly. It just happened. But like I said, if you're swinging around like that, then eventually, yeah. But it's very odd and very weird.
Wait, so these virtual thing, like, so she started a sex club virtually,
right? Because that was the expansion pack.
Went to the sex club and virtually got pregnant because it's virtual reality and they forgot to use condoms because they weren't.
Well, like, maybe there's no condoms in virtual reality. I'm not sure. I don't play that game, so I'll get back to you on that.
I would love to be one of those virtual reality, how they use the actual actor on there, and then I don't know how they do the whole game.
Like the point of view kind of thing?
No, but they're put in the video games. They're really actors.
Oh, like character actors.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. It's something to look into.
Yeah,
okay.
Pays well.
You never know. So, Rachel, it's been a while since we talked. How's it going, bud?
It's going okay. I just celebrated my 5th wedding anniversary last week.
Congratulations.
So there was that. As a married person, I just want everyone to know that I'm most likely to be killed by my spouse. So that's exciting.
Wow.
That inspires
me.
The views of opinions of Rachel Parenta do not. Aaron Smith can't lose. I'm just letting you know. Just joking. But anyway, that's what's up. Congratulations, 5 years. You mentioned Valentine's Day, Shari, and you have any plans? I know, Rachel, you obviously are going to be with your husband, but I'm going to get to Shari. Do you have any plans to do anything tomorrow?
I do have plans. I am working as an inmate on Orange is the New Black.
Nice.
So that'll be
awesome.
the entire day.
I can kind of see that. Cool.
Thank you.
You like the tough chick.
Yeah. Well, tough background.
Analytic.
What season is that show in now?
It's like 15, I think. I've never watched it.
Might as well. I'm like, they don't give a shit. It's a gig. She's getting paid.
Exactly. And so that's going to be a long day, and then play it by ear, see what happens. Mm-hmm. Might go out after usually, but we're looking at like a 16-hour day, so. Possibly so.
Hey, you're working, you're doing what you love to do, so more power to you.
Thank you.
That sounds like a good day. I personally am not a fan of this holiday. It seems like every time I'm there, it's either I'm on the outside looking in, so I really don't care for it, honestly.
It's a Hallmark holiday.
It really is, and quite honestly, if I see that little naked whatever thing, I'm probably going to field goal at 50 yards, because it never works out for me. I expect stuff like that. I'm divorced so many 6 years. I just got out of a really bad relationship, and I was with her for 4.5. So we're not going to go down that route. So we're going to talk about happy things. We're talking about Rachel's 5-year marriage to her husband and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
The only chick that's been loyal to me is Mary Jane.
He will get caught immediately because I won't be there to clean up the crime scene.
I'm glad you got this worked out.
Yeah, Lorena.
I was just about to say that because I believe Netflix is doing a special on Lorena Bobbitt.
Mm-hmm.
Lorena Bobbitt? Yeah, but she
Lorena Rachel Parenta.
Yeah. Like a penis.
Yep.
Do you think that what's his face, the husband, Mr. Bobbitt, was the one who was the neat and clean one in the relationship? Is that what you think? Because
no, because wasn't he a porn star or something like that?
No, he did that after. So after he got his penis reattached, And was like, then he's like, I'm gonna do these porn movies.
Might as well.
Because I have this like 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah.
With my reattached penis.
So
he didn't do porn first. I think he was just a regular guy, like with like an insurance. I don't know if he has insurance stuff, but
yeah, some prick, right?
No pun intended.
Some kind of middle management thing.
He got arrested numerous times after that for assault and battery. And
sounds like a real gentleman.
I know. How come I can't find a guy like that? And but she apparently
Rikers Island, maybe.
she actually hit her mother. So I'm guessing they might have had a volatile relationship. Who knows?
I'm thinking they're perfect for each other.
Exactly.
More than likely. I mean, like, it's probably the irresistible force meeting the immovable object, especially, since he didn't have it. He probably had to be stiff for a little while. No pun intended.
See, talking about Apple earlier, my battery just died because I'm not using...
Yeah, Apple sucks.
Thank you. Sorry.
You don't get mad at the phone. The phone.
I know. I'm mad at the makers that they force you to spend this money for chargers.
No. They don't force you. You signed up for that shit, so that's on you. I mean, quite honestly, but none of the chargers work. You'll figure that out.
Time for the flip phone revolution, everybody.
Flip phone revolution. What are we in 1999?
No, we have to go back. We have to go back to the flip phone.
I never liked that
save
thing.
Ourselves.
I mean, I rather deal with like I remember the T-Mobile had like those push-up phones with the text keyboard. I kind of like those. The Sidekick, or whatever it was called. I like those.
Oh yeah.
Those are cool, but the flip phone, like I mean, I'm not AARP yet, so I'm gonna just hold on to my little Android thing. It's been fine for the last couple of months, so I mean.
Well, remember when... Sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
I forgot. What's up?
When the first Last Dance with Mary Jane, when the first... Was it the first cell phone that was huge? That was
the Duke.
Gigantic. Yeah.
The one from Wall Street.
Yeah. What would you rather have? One of those small flip phones or the Duke?
That's a classic, though. Like, I would definitely have that in my collection. Like, I'm a collector of stuff like that. If I have
save your cell phone?
If I had more room, yeah, I still have a couple of cell phones. I have like the first Galaxy and the first iPhone and all that other stuff. I had it, but I didn't pay for it, so it didn't bother me. So, but I would definitely I'll get a Duke. Just to have. Feel like a drug dealer. Shit. I want 10% of the shipment. I want 4 kilos right now. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know, Rachel. I mean, I'll get back to you on that flip phone thing. I can't co-sign that just yet.
They just don't need to be. They don't need to be. I'm just saying I don't need to be like reading stupid clickbait articles all the time. I don't need. The only thing I really need my phone for is the Maps app. Without that Maps app, I would be still wandering middle of Pennsylvania right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need the Maps app.
Totally
but
dig
besides
that.
I feel like the rest of it is just like trying to waste my time, kill my productivity, get me angry about stupid shit.
But even that's not guaranteed. I've used the maps and I still wind up sometimes asking people because it totally gives me the wrong direction. And
well, that's true.
Yeah, so I just ask people and it never kicks in. Maybe because it's the iPhone. Or maybe it's
you said
just,
it, not me.
I have bad reception. I don't know, but you know.
I mean, like, I can tell you both this, that I get stopped all the fucking time for directions, and then like people get mad when I pull out my phone and go to Google Maps. I'm like, I'm basically telling you to do the same thing. Like, it may not put you exactly where you want to be, but it'll put you in the freaking direction. And like, like, I'm not here for idle conversation. I'm like here to go and do what I got to do and keep it moving. Like, I don't like humans. Like, I mean, like, I try to keep them to a minimal, kind of, interaction, if you will. Like I said, I have like 5 friends and like 2 of them I talk to. So like I'm kind of, people get mad at me when I do that. I'm like, what? Did you want directions? I'll be, sir. I'll be with my phone. I'm like, sir. I'm like, all right, whatever.
And now it's even harder to ask directions because everyone has their headphones on, so you can't say "excuse me," and
I consider headphones a godsend, especially on a train, because I don't want to hear people's conversations, especially when they're halfway across from the train and they're talking about utterly nonsense. And it's like, I'm not interested. I consider headphones my bullshit shields. So, yeah. I mean, I got these little ones here. They're not loud enough. I need to find something better. I don't know. Maybe something like these.
I have tried to use the headphones to block out on the trains when those obnoxious dancers come
Showtime?
on. Just playing the rap music or whatever it is to top the very highest volume there is.
They can't break dance to Barry Manilow, so I don't know.
But don't you guys worry about those kids and them putting their hands and face on the floor?
Well, yeah, because...
Do you have hand sanitizer? I'm like, it's disgusting. What are you doing? You shouldn't be touching the subway.
Well, look, I don't want to fall, so I have to hold on to that pole. I just...
Yeah, but the kids literally, when they're doing the Showtime dance...
Right.
Like, they're putting their hands, their faces are very close to the ground. I mean, that's like... People walk in dog shit and then walk on the subway. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not okay.
It's
very
New York, what a town.
their
What
health.
could I say? I don't know. I mean, look, there's always the fear of getting kicked in the lip, when you're on the side of the door and everything. And I was, like I said, I saw something on Facebook. It was like a list of things that New Yorkers are more afraid of than ICE. We're more afraid of, like I said, something like that, getting drop kicked in the chin, while doing Showtime, bed bugs,
or touching anything.
Subway rats. I mean, come on, like fuck ICE. Like, I'm not ISIS or whatever. Same, both of them. Anyway,
ISIS,
but
ICE.
like I said, they got nothing on us. I said they come to the 125th in Lexington. They probably gonna have their tanks and missiles on like cinder blocks and all that.
Well, I'll tell you, they're not going to be able to afford whatever's being sold in that Whole Foods up there.
I walked past it and it looks nice. It's very nice. I'd rather just go to C-Town or something, save my money.
They have one in Hackensack, New Jersey that I've been to, and it was the filthiest supermarket I'd ever been to. It has that smell, like that gross, okay, we're going to put bloody animals in the freezer case here and just not take the package out and put it on sale the day before it's supposed to expire. I really got nauseous from being, I'm not putting down C-Town, I'm just saying my experience from being one in.
Well, it's a hood market, so I mean, I gotta understand. I don't know the hoods in Hackensack, but I know that the ones that I've been to, the C-Towns, are a little, let's put it, it's I guess Wes Craven like. So I'm like, you only get certain things that that you can deal with, I mean, things that come straight from the store, straight from the factory. You don't get nothing there, box of crackers or soda or something like that. You don't buy red meat or anything like that. Like I said, it got rickets and all that other shit in there.
Isn't there a fine fare? That's pretty ghetto too, right? Fine fare.
It's for bougie people who are ghetto. I give it that, because fine fare, they want to go the little organic stuff and all that things like that. But I mean, organic's been organic since forever. They just put a name on it. So what are you really buying? It's the same crap.
It's so easy to slap a label on something and say it's organic or gluten.
Yeah, I could put a label on my ass and say it's organic, no homo, but it doesn't mean shit. It really doesn't. So I don't know.
I saw in Whole Foods one day, and I'm not kidding, it was gluten-free water. How the fuck?
So air?
All water is
Basically.
free. That's ridiculous.
It
What
was
the fuck?
fucking ridiculous, and they were selling it for like $3.
And then people will buy that shit.
Yeah.
They will, like I said, we are the stupidest people on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
Like I pun intended. I'm like, the people will buy shit like that. Like I saw something last night on Colbert where someone had basically made this company to have somebody else's own germs and get sick on your own time. I'm like, what kind of Resident Evil like sick shit is that? Like, you're not video games people. Resident Evil basically was
Oh, that I know.
the zombie apocalypse, all that shit. Yeah, something like that. Like, I'm like, why would you do that to yourself? Like, what's wrong with you? You need a head exam.
This is why animals need to rule the world.
Give it a couple hundred years, it'll happen. I mean, cockroaches been around long this time. They'll probably rule the fucking universe because they're the hard to kill. They just get stronger every generation.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, they'll be owning buildings and driving around cars and shit. I don't know.
You ever seen a palmetto bug? It's basically a flying cockroach.
Yeah, in the South, when I was in my, I think I punched one. I don't know. I'm like, you don't like things flying at my face, man. Like, I don't like, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it particularly.
Rachel, are you a fan of palmetto bugs?
No, I'm not a fan of anything disgusting, man.
That what?
I'm not a fan of anything disgusting.
So that would be most comedians. Anyway,
That's
Try the roaches, folks. Be here all week.
I rather hang out with the roaches. At least I can get rid of them.
Rats or roaches?
Oh.
A little bit of both. I like, it's kind of funny because where I live at, the pigeons and the rats be fighting back there for food. It's hilarious. Like, I always put my money on the pigeons because they fight dirty. They double team and all that. It's hilarious. So I always have my window closed and everything. So I would look out the window, and then it'd be a piece of bread like on the floor, outside, whatever, have the window and everything stuff. And then the rat will skitter to it. And next thing you know, you see one pigeon go, and another pigeon go on the other side, and they just like double team it. It's like hilarious. Like I was like, you understand that, I'm pretty much high when I'm seeing this shit. So like, I'm like, this is hilarious. This is like better than like WWE right here, man. Like, and like very more entertaining. I don't fucking know. Hilarious.
Hey guys, it's been swell, and I thank you for taking my call. And I'm gonna leave you to the rest of your show.
Well, thank you, Rachel. Thanks for calling in. You got any shows coming up anywhere the good people can catch you at? Please plug your social media.
All right. Well, I have Facebook /Parenta Comedy, and then Twitter /Rachel Parenta. That's AEL. And I have a show Saturday in some apartment in Ditmas Park. And then in a couple weeks, I'll be at Freddy's Back Room on Monday, probably the 25th-ish. Is that a real date? Is that a Monday?
If you believe in it, then let it be so. Let it be thus. But once again, thank you, Rachel, for calling in, and talk to you soon, bud.
Thank you. Have a good night, guys.
You too,
Likewise.
Rachel.
So, Shari, you said you wanted to talk about something rather, I don't really remember. Please refresh my memory.
There's two things, three actually, but how weed seems to be getting a bad rep.
Not here.
It just seems that people who don't understand what medicinal marijuana is, people seem to think that marijuana is marijuana, which probably it is, but there's people who frown on medicinal, thinking that you're getting it just to get high. It serves no purpose. It does not take care of any medical issues that you may or may not have. And I've spoken with people who treat it like as if you're a drug addict, although you walk down New York City streets or anywhere now, and all you can smell is weed.
Yeah, I mean, look, it is what it is. Like, my thing is, I'm going to smoke it regardless if it's legal or not. It is what it is. I know that it relaxes me, and I use it for medical purposes as well, because I just suffer from really bad anxiety and depression and all that other good shit. And the way I act, you probably wouldn't notice, but yeah. But a lot of people have it for pain and certain other things, that ailments and things that bother them. And I understand some people just wanted to relax, and why not? I mean, it's okay, because everywhere I go, where I live, there's a liquor store every 2 or 3 2 blocks. So it's all legal to have a drink. That's the old adage. It's always legal to get drunk and do stupid shit and throw up all over yourself, but it's not all right to be at home and smoke a joint or rip a bong, whatever how you like it, and it's fucked up. But it seems like it's getting there, but we have a long way to go, for tolerance.
Yeah, people are intolerant. I do it on purpose. I tell people that I take medicinal marijuana, and I myself have anxiety, depression, but I also have epilepsy.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate the pharmaceutical industry.
Of course.
And so when I tell that to people who are anti-drug, anti-everything, I do it on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
I say, well, I take it for that reason, and the looks I've gotten, it's usually like older women like myself.
Oh, like they haven't smoked a joint in their life. Like, they're so full of shit, their eyes are brown. What really kills me is that, they will guzzle bottles of wine and beer and, do crack and cocaine and all that. Which is fine. That's what you want to do. More power to you. I just like, I prefer the green stuff like you. And, you can even go, like you said, with the pharmaceutical thing. Ritalin is pretty much legalized like cocaine, pretty much. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's nuts. Like, I don't seem to understand it, but I really don't give a shit, because, like I said, I'm going to do what I do anyway. It's not gonna. No one's gonna stop me from doing that. Like I said, hide till I die. Like I said, with my family and friends. Like I said, cremate me, roll me, and smoke me. Like, put me in some weed and shit. I'm dead ass. Fuck all that. Because I'm not all with the whole bugs thing and no.
I love the fact that as the acceptance of marijuana increases, everyone is on that bandwagon of making edibles. They have chewies. Like, there's everything marijuana.
Because they don't want to get high. They just want to get a little high, which is fine too. Like I said, I'm a fan. Like, these gummies that you bought are really cool. And
feeling good.
And the CBD and all that other stuff. I understand. I'm all for that. If that's what you want to do, that's your thing. But don't come at me and saying that you think what I'm wrong is for smoking weed and regular like that, because you decided that you want to just pussyfoot around it. But that's what I consider CBD and all that. I'd rather rip a bowl. I'd rather smoke a joint, whatever have you. These are cool for right now. Talking and that mellow and all that stuff. But when I get home, I'm probably going. But anyway,
and
it is what it is, man.
The people who frown on it, that deep down they want to just try it.
Of course, just like I said, I gotta tell people, don't knock until you try it. And my thing is, if you don't want to try it, then don't tell me nothing anyway. Don't go about your business. You wanna shoot, snort, and boof and put things up your ass. More power to you. I'm gonna stay with the greens, because that's all I need, right? Every once in a while I have, socially, if I'm at the comedy club or hang out with friends, have a beer or something like that, that's fine. But yeah.
It's almost like if you're a comic, you have to partake in some type of
stereotype. We all have vices as human beings, and especially comedians. They have more personal demons than I think any other profession. Other than probably, honestly, please chime in if you feel a different way. But quite honestly, every other profession has pretty much like an outlet. You'll be fine or stuff like that. But comedy is rough, and it's not for the weak-minded and not and it needs to be strong-willed. You really have to come in here some balls. You know, if you're not, I mean, you know, quote unquote, you know, if you're a female, obviously you don't have balls.
How do you know?
Because I don't want to.
I mean, that's
your business. Shoot, more power to you. It's 2019. But it is what it is, man.
Chutzpah.
Say what?
It takes chutzpah.
What?
Balls. That's
it's like
Yiddish.
Yiddish?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Chutzpah.
I learned something today.
Gumption. No, but I've had my best sets high, and I didn't record them. And I just remember.
They're usually the cases. I mean, like I said, I used to deal with really bad stage fright when I first started. And that helped me, you know, smoking before I got on. Now, as I gotten a little better, there's always room to improve. I'm good. I'm on there and I'm doing my set and I'm enjoying myself and having a good time, you know. Like I said, you know, I know I'm funny and I know I could work a crowd and all that stuff, you know. I don't need nobody to tell me that, you know. It's not being about cocky or arrogant or stuff like that. I know how I am and I know how good. I've been doing this since I was 8 years old when I was, you know, performing and attending my family and friends at Thanksgiving and Christmas and all that other stuff. This is what I want to do. This is what I was born to do. So, you know, if it takes me to be 50, whatever, then I'm going to make it. Fuck it.
Good. I know you'll make it. I too knew I wanted to act like since I came out of the womb. More, you know, I'm here, surprise. I didn't want to do anything else, and I've always been funny, so I gave comedy a try.
Like I said, you know, comedians, perfectly, like an example, you're a comedian, you're an actress, so you have to have outlets. I'm not sure if I can do that. Personally, you know, act, you know, and, you know, be a thespian and stuff like that. You know, people said that I probably could, but I don't know. I mean, it's a possibility. I'll look into it. I'm not sure. We'll see.
It's always good to try.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, I'm really good at like. I guess I was good at impressions, you know, of certain like celebrities and all that other stuff.
Can I hear some?
Like who?
Whoever you do. I don't want to put you on the spot, so.
All of my best friends are black. I appreciate that other stuff. I give it to Alec Baldwin. He's the best.
He is.
But I used to do well. Me and my friend does it better, but I used to do a good Shaquille O'Neal. You know,
yeah.
I would like, you know, my hand like this, and I'd be like, Kobe don't pass the ball. Why you Kobe don't pass the ball? Why you pass the ball, Kobe? You need to use the icy hot sleeve. You know, shit like that and all like that. I don't know, but like I said, you know, comedy is pretty much, you know, what I always want to do, and I'm old school, man. You know. These new kids, they're all right, but...
Millennials.
Yeah, my dreaded enemy. I mean, like, I feel them, and you know, we're here, we want to make a stand, but, like, you know, stop being fucking offended by every little thing, you know? Like I said, shit happens, and like I said, if you don't like something or you want to hear something, you know, turn it the fuck off. That's your power. You turn it off. I mean, people are going to get paid anyway. People are going to get ratings anyway. It doesn't matter what it is. At this show, there's probably like 4 people watching it, but besides the point. My thing is this. Stop it. Just stop it. You know, like, there's more important things than your feelings right at the moment, you know? And then, like, it's like, I can't even, like, you know, make fun of myself anymore. I'm like, why would you do that to yourself? Like, because I fucking can. Like, I'm 35 fucking years old. I can do what the fuck I want. You know, shit.
And if you can't listen to a comedy show or watch a comedy show without getting offended, then your ass has no right to be in this audience.
Exactly. I would suggest, you know, a boring ballet or something, or, you know, something that you'll be into, you know, laundry. You know, everybody has to do that, including me, and I remember. Okay, after the show. Whatever, man. It's a lot of comedians that don't do a lot of these college shows anymore because they get offended by every little thing, and, you know, it's sad. I mean, I don't know where comedy's going. I hope it continues to stay and people continue to be individually creative with their stuff. But you know, it seems like everybody's looking for a certain thing, and me personally, I'm not with it. If I can't be me, then you know, I'm just gonna go the other way. I mean, you know, if it hurts, if it doesn't have, I mean, like, I'm not ever been a really big money person, but I have to have a nice living and you know, to live well and enjoy myself. But I don't need all that fancy shit. It'll be nice, but you know, whatever. If I have to sacrifice who I am and what I want to be, then it's not worth it. It's not for me.
Sammy Davis Jr. I gotta be me. I
Yeah.
gotta be me. That was my mother's song.
There's one eye then, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And his song is "I Gotta Be Me,"
Mm-hmm.
and that was my mother's motto, and I carry it on.
I used to fuck with Sammy Davis Jr. back in the day. He was really cool with Jap dancer and all that stuff. Until I heard one thing which kind of made me raise an eyebrow. He said, and there's a quote, you can look this up, you can Google it, whatever have you. I'm not sure if it's true, but my grandfather told me this one time. He said the girl was so fine that I had to suck his daddy dick, and I was like, I don't think I want to do that. And then so apparently it was a rumor that the girl was giving his other friend head and he wanted to try it or some kind of shit. So I was like, no, Sammy, I can't fuck with that, bro. Like, you know, that's your thing, but it's okay. I said, I can't fuck with Sammy right now. Like, on some real shit, you know. But, I mean, I don't think I want a girl that fine that I have to go down on her dad.
No.
Nah. I'm gonna pass.
Now I will never look at Sammy Davis Jr. the same way.
Like I said, once again, this is a rumor. Don't quote me on this shit. Like I said, you know, don't argue and bitch what I talk about or post. Research it. You know, I always tell that to everybody. You know, people want to get so, you know, pennies in the bunch and all that other stuff. And I'm like, you know, well, you know, just pull it out. You be all right. You know, pull out that crack out your crack. You'll be just fine.
You had mentioned Shaq, by the way, earlier.
Yes, Shaq.
I work.
Sorry, how you doing? What's going on?
Well, I work.
Do you like icy hot?
I can see him. You got him down pat. I worked background on a movie, Academy Award-winning movie, Grown Ups 2. Adam Sandler, the whole bunch, and anyway. Do you know what Crafty is?
No, but tell me what that is.
It was named after Craft Services, where people brought things from Kraft, who sponsored the TV show and shows, and hence the name Crafty just evolved, whatever, caught on. And so I'm at Crafty, and all of a sudden, I'm not kidding, the room becomes dark, and I turn around and there's Shaq standing right there, and he goes, "How you doing?" I was like, "Fine." I'm 5'3". He's what, 6? I just spit. I'm sorry. He's like what, 6'9" or 7'2". I just. So
you were like the size of one of his legs.
Yeah,
probably.
yeah. Like I came up to his hip, if at that.
Right.
And it was so cool. And have you seen Grown Ups 2?
I wouldn't watch that for free, but I'm glad you were on it.
Well, it's based in the 80s, so I had
Right.
like the high hair.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, "Who you supposed to be, Peg Bundy?" And I just laughed, even though I wasn't supposed to be anyone like that. And great guy, great guy.
Awesome.
But I felt like a Lilliputian compared to him.
I mean, I think I can recall when I was in the Boys Choir Hall many, many years ago. I don't sing anymore. Maybe in the shower once or twice. But when we did the All-Star game, you can also Google this. You also research this. I sang the national anthem in 1994 All-Star game when I was in the Boys Choir Hall many, many moons ago. I don't do that shit no more. You know, puberty kicked in. And that was it. But yeah, I'm like 8 years old, and I'm like, this is a big motherfucker. Like I seen him, like, God damn, like he had to duck out the doorway because he was too big. But we got a couple more minutes, and we're gonna wrap it up. So you got the thing tomorrow. Do you have any other upcoming projects that anybody else to know about?
Yes.
Like the good people to know about that's listening in.
This Saturday, the 16th, I'll be trying some new stuff out at V-Spot, St. Mark's Place, at 5 o'clock.
I've been itching to get in there, but
Come down. It's,
Okay, I mean I'll come for you. You
No,
know,
but come down, I could probably get you on the
Too many
list.
producers. But continue.
I could probably get you on the list. I know it's a
the
great
list.
room.
Ooh,
Yeah.
fancy. Oh.
I can't guarantee, but it's a great. She's wonderful.
I have a list. It starts with an S and ends with a T, but continue.
Do you know Greg Hall?
Who?
Gregory Hall. He's a comic and he has a list, and that's what he's infamous for. It's basically
Among
a shit
other
list.
things, but
It's his shit list. But
Yeah.
He calls it the list. Hi, Greg. So I'll be doing an open mic with 14 other funny people at V Spot at 5 o'clock. Then at 9 o'clock, I will be doing a show at AmVets 101 in Rego Park. Only $10, and you get a drink, and all proceeds go to AmVets, which I think is a great cause. Then 16th. Then next month, March 31st, I'm at a place called Jim Dandy's in Rutherford, New Jersey. And then in April, I want to say April 12th, I will be doing an all-women show in Rahway called Just Be You. And
wow, you're really busy. That's
Yeah.
what's up.
I might have something going on the 20th, but I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like there's more, but that's it for now, as far as I know.
That's awesome. Well, as you know, I've been producing a show. I am producing a show on March 8th at the Broadway Comedy Club. It'll be 10 p.m. That's a Friday, March 8th. We got our friend Ron Barber headlining. I will be producing, and I'll be doing some jokes on the show. I also got Louis Vasquez, who's coming from Massachusetts. Joe Cuomo. Very funny guy. Lisa Harmon, Shelley Coleman. It's going to be a great show. Definitely come out.
I love this.
Great group of guys and girls. Great lineup. And that's why I will be out the door, out from here, promoting, shooting Texas and calling people and flyering and all that good stuff. So this will be our last show until April. And should be interesting and fun. It always has been, And you could also catch me at the Aaron Smith on IG and Twitter. Aaron L. Smith on Facebook. We're on Facebook Live now. I'd like to thank Shari for coming in. I'd like to thank everybody for listening. And this is Aaron L. Smith. I can't lose. I'll see you when I see you.